This is going to be the follow-up guide to my intro to World vs. World. If you're completely new to World vs. World, I highly suggest that you watch the previous video as it explains the basics of the game mode. In this video, we're going to talk about the team compositions in World vs. World and the roles in those compositions, and I'm also going to cover some of the calls that you might hear when you run around with these organized groups and what they mean. This isn't going to be a commander guide. I've never done that, so I can't speak on it. So this is not going to be that video. Now, for a quick disclaimer, organized World vs. World groups will require you to play certain builds for your class. Your favorite build for open world content, raids, or any other PvE content most likely will not be viable for World vs. World. Likewise, there are some pretty unique builds for World vs. World because you can mix and match any stat that you wish, unlike in SPVP. This is probably going to put off a large amount of players as the majority of the game's player base is accustomed to casual content designed to be doable without much thought into builds, nor do they require any semblance of teamwork with the exception of fractals and raids. This is why some consider World vs. World to be the actual endgame of Guild Wars 2, as roaming requires good knowledge of the game's core mechanics on top of knowledge of other classes in order for you to be successful. And organized World vs. World groups requires combined knowledge and teamwork, especially when trying to pull off outnumbered group fights. So bear in mind, if you do want to play in an organized group, you have to put aside your ego and be willing to work as a team. So what exactly are organized groups? Organized groups will most likely have a Discord or some form of voice comms involved, with the squad consisting of specific classes to build out its composition or comp. The commander is going to be the shot caller, and then everyone in the squad is going to follow the calls that they make. Now, these fights can vary in sizes. You can be as small as a 6-man group fighting against 20, which is what you're seeing in the background right now. It could be equal numbers. It doesn't really matter. As long as there is a shot caller involved, it can be classed as an organized group. Now, if you're in a group where players know what they're doing and they know their role in the squad, sometimes voice comms might not even be necessary. So take, for example, the footage that you're seeing in the background right now. So what are the roles in World vs. World? So the first one, you don't actually need to be in a squad for this role. This can be done even if you're casually roaming around alone. But the role of the scout is pretty important. Now, anyone can do this. You can report on the map and team chat of the movement of enemy groups. If you see 10 or so enemies or however many heading somewhere, just call it out. You know, it helps your team defend bases, and if a commander is looking for fights, you can help point them in the right direction. So for this example in particular, I spotted 10 blues heading to this point, and I managed to pull the emergency waypoint and get the rest of my team in here. And this led us successfully defending this tower. Now for the actual squad. So squad comps can vary. This isn't the set in stone comps for World vs. World, but in general you are looking to split your squad into subgroups of 5. If you join a tag and there's 20 people in subgroup 1, it's highly likely that that squad isn't going to be organized. Each subgroup will usually have a 2-3 split between DPS and supports. So for the DPS classes, I'm not going to go into specific details on what DPS builds to go because I don't usually play DPS in World vs. World raids, so I don't want to comment on it too much just in case I spread bad or misinformation. But the DPS you get does depend on the players you have available. As of making this video, the common DPS classes that I've seen in organized raids are Dragon Hunters, Reapers, Evokers, and Untamed. I've also seen some core Necromancers as well, but like I said, I don't play DPS all that much, so I don't really want to comment too much on what the viable ones are. I'm just going off what I've seen and what's usually requested by our shot caller. So DPSs not only provide damage, but they usually are a key source of boon strips right now as well, and as pulls. So boon strips being skills that remove boons or buffs from the enemy, stability being the important one to remove, and pulls obviously being skills that pull your enemies too. So skills like Spectral Grasp and Greatsword 5 for Necromancers, Dragon Hunter's F1 skill, and Mesmer Focus 4. Now for the supports. This is the one that I am more familiar with. I mainly played Firebrand and Boonstrip Chrono back in the day, and now I am bouncing around between Troubadour, Luminary, and Support Conduit. Now support builds generally excel in one of these 3 and provide some of the other 2, and that is Raw Healing, Condition Cleanse, and Stability. For example, Guardian supports, right now Luminary is pretty strong. It can provide a ton of stability from traits and skills like Indomitable Courage, Stand Your Ground, Hallowed Ground, and Valorous Stance. while classes like Tempest provide a lot of condition cleanse and Paragon doing a lot of raw healing. Troubadour at the moment is really strong as it has great healing, utility, plus a decent amount of stability and condition cleanse depending on your relics. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is roughly what you want your squads to look like. Bear in mind, this isn't what I would say is perfect composition. This is just what we could make with the people that we had. So let's take an example for group 3, which is the commander group. So our commander is on a support spellbreaker, I believe, and I am on the support troubadour. We've got a dragon hunter DPS and an untamed DPS and a support tempest. So now the majority of our cleanses, if not all of our cleanses, is going to come from that tempest. I'm going to provide the majority of our healing and stability, and I just need to make sure that our commander has stability at all times, because if he gets caught out, then it's gonna be a mess, because the whole job is to follow him. So if he gets pulled into the enemy blob, then it's gonna be rough. So I'm gonna play a fight footage for you guys in the background with the comms on, so you're able to hear the callouts, and then I will also explain what those callouts mean.
I'm taking Ilu for this fight.
So here you hear one of our Mesmers saying that he's taking Ilu, which stands for Illusion of Life. This is a Mesmer utility skill that brings back a downed player temporarily unless they get a kill. So it's kind of like the rally skill for warriors when they get downed. Now Guardians and Elementalists, I believe, have a similar skill that just brings them back permanently until they die, of course. But usually Mesmers are the ones to run a revive skill because we generally have more flexibility in the utilities that we run.
Empowers in 3, 2, 1.
So here you hear our commander ask for Empowers, which is the Guardian Star 4 skill. This is just to pre-stack Might before they engage, so we have extra damage.
Empowers, and Smokeblast, empowers, and Smokeblast, empowers, and Smokeblast.
Here the commander calls for a Smokeblast, which means any smoke field ability. So for example, Thief Pistol 5 or the pet ability from the Smoke Scale pet from Rangers, and then usually blast it using Staff 2 from Guardians, because this will usually be done after you cast Empowers, which is what he's calling right here. You can use whatever blast skill you want to get the stealth. Just be careful not to use any other combo fields on top of the smoke field, because this can ruin it for your team. So if you're playing as a Guardian, don't put down your skill 3 while your whole team is blasting smokes.
Okay, let's in 3, 2, 1. Let's go right side, 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 right side.
Easy now.
Pulls in 3,
I will
2,
pull.
1. Oh, pull.
So pulls, this means use any skill that pulls enemies towards you. So because this is a very common tactic used by pretty much every commander that I've followed, you can see me prepping my focus skill 4 and Mesmer to pull enemies in before the call is even made. The commander will usually make this call as you approach the enemy team, but if you are playing as a Dragon Hunter or as a Necromancer and you're using the Greatsword, I do highly recommend waiting, because your skill will take you out of stealth immediately when you use it and if it hits an enemy, so it ruins that element of surprise. For Mesmers, it's a lot safer to do. Sure, the skill goes out and the enemies can see it, but the skill is a 2-part, which means you can activate it again to pull the enemies in. The main difference is as well, for the Mesmer pull, it pulls it to where that line is, compared to Dragon Hunters and Necromancers, it will pull it to the player character model. So you generally want to put the Mesmer 4 ahead of you, so the enemies will be pulled to where your squad is going to be. If you're playing as a Mesmer, you can actually wait a little bit before using the second part of the skill, just in case stability falls off on some of their members, which lets you actually pull the enemies in, because for the most part a lot of players know that this is going to happen, so they will pre-stab to negate the pull. But if you do pull at the very beginning, it is good still, because you are removing that stability, because it counts as a CC or crowd control.
Back on me, take the damage, take the damage.
So like I said, I don't play DPS all that much in World vs. World, so if anyone has a better definition of what spiking means, feel free to leave it in the comments. But you usually hear calls for spikes when you cross into the enemy team, and that usually means your DPS is going to use a high damaging skill that isn't on a high cooldown. And the whole point of this is so that you do a quick burst of damage in hopes to get some downs. And here you can hear the commander saying to take the downies, which means to finish off any of the downed enemies. You might also hear cleave, which means the same thing.
Left side in 3, 2, 1. Left side, and was on us.
And now usually, depending if you guys get a good amount of downs from the spikes, the commander will call for wells, which is your big cooldowns, right? So wells usually means the necromancer well of suffering and well of corruption. And then if you're playing a DPS, if you have any big damaging cooldowns as well, you do tend to use it here. It just depends on what your commander wants. So if you hear a commander asking for well cooldowns, these are the two skills they are asking for. They want to know when it's going to be back up so they can push again and do more damage.
Reverse in 3, 2, 1. Veil on the left, veil on the left, veil on the left, veil on the left.
Another call you might hear is when the commander says Veil, which if you are a Mesmer, you use your Veil skill slightly in front of your commander. The commander will usually assign Veil 1 and Veil 2, and that is usually the max amount of Veils that you will see in groups. This role is usually assigned to the Mesmers that the commander knows well or trusts to use, because this does require pretty precise positioning to use well. If you put it too far out, then your party is going to be exposed for way too long and you will die. And if you put it too close, some people might miss it, or you might miss the commander entirely, and then the commander is going to be running on his own while the rest of your group is stealthed. Sometimes if the commander is playing a Mesmer, they will be Veil 1, and then the person that they trust is going to be Veil 2, while every other Mesmer usually runs Illusion. Now there are two calls that you will hear in regards to movement fairly frequently, aside from, you know, the directional ones, and that is to cross and to kite. So to cross just means that your squad will cross over through the enemy blob, and to kite means to run away. Kiting is usually called when your squad needs to reset because, for example, you're out of damage or you need to get your cooldowns back up to properly fight the enemy. Supports have an important job when you hear these calls. It is very important that you give some stability to your entire subgroup. This is because when you're running away or crossing through the enemy blob, they will throw down CCs or crowd control, and it is important that you give them stability so that none of your teammates get left behind when doing any of these things. So for example, the enemy will throw those pulls that we mentioned earlier, but they can also throw down what we call lines, which is staff 5 on Guardian, and I believe the Earth staff skill for Elementalists as well. Very important that you use cleansers here as well to get rid of Immobilize, because that will root your allies in place. It's important to note that Resolution does not negate Immobilize. So I'm going to play some fight clips for you guys so you know what these calls sound and look like in action. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you found it helpful. Leave a like, subscribe, share it with your friends that are getting into World vs. World and looking to take it more seriously. But other than that, that is all for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed and see you in the next one. Peace out.
Okay, powers in 3, 2, 1, impulse.
That is not ready.
Reverse in 3, 2, 1, reverse. Go round.
Oh, got pulled.
Help.
Stop.
Kate. Give me pulse corner. 3, 2, 1, pull on the stairs,
Going again.
Okay, let's move. Powers in 3, 2, 1, reverse, disengage guys. Don't slack. Come on, move. I know, I wait for them. Let's veil in 3, 2, 1, veil, take my veil, spike in 3, 2, 1, was on the corner, left, spike on me. Stay here, compact. Kill, we're gonna go Lord Room in 3, 2, 1, Lord Room, move, guys, come on. Get away, let's go Lord, come on.
Not spirit.
Drop in 3, 2, 1, impulse. Give me pulls, strip and pull, 3, 2, 1, strip and pull.
Pulling.
Nice, get the pull. Kill the pull only. Reverse. Spike on me, 3, 2, 1, spike now. Left side. Nice, clip. The right side. Spike on me, stay on me, compact. Stay on me. Reverse in 3, 2, 1. Veil on the left. Bomb in 3, 2, 1. Bomb now, on me. Come on. Clip. Big damage.
Clip.
Sandwich. 2, 1. Now stay on me, compact. Gonna push in 3, 2, 1, push.
Veil,
Veil
15.
Vas-y, prends un deuxième veil en vrai.
They just.
They're going inside.
Okay,
Reverse. Careful.
Band.
Nice. We're gonna impulse in 3, 2, 1. Impulse.
go for him, Kim, if you need to.
Yep.
They're right side.
Okay. I do
Veil in
mine.
3, 2, 1. Veil now, Kim.
Veil.
Bomb in 3, 2, 1. Bomb deep. West. Stay on me, compact. Circle from
Dribbling as well.
left side. Kata spot. Come on. Turn with me.
Arms, resistance.
Come on. Pull with me. Pull. Give me pulls. They're disengaged. Well, come on.
They will come out again.
Yeah. Kite, leave from me.
They out.
Let's go help.
Veil
Come
is
on,
ready.
move.
Happy.
Veil on the left.
Veil.
Spack on me, 3, 2, 1. Spack now.
Pulling on you.
Big damage. Clip. Nice. Disengage in 3, 2, 1. Disengage. Let them use their cooldowns.
Hold.
Come on. Move. Give me strip and pull. 3, 2, 1. Can you pull?
Stripping the target.
Pull.
He dodge.
Hold 5.
Nice. He's gonna miss. We're gonna push on him. 3, 2, 1. Push now. Deep. On me. Come on.
Pulling on you.
Stay on me. Compact. Clip the down is on me. Clip. Nice job. Stack on me. Stack. Go on, big stack. Stack on me. West now. On me. Compact. West now. Traps. Full send. Full send, guys. Stay on me. Compact. 1. Just 1. Come on. Max style. Circle right side. Spirit.
Racing.
Spirit.
Yellowing.
The lag. Oh my god. Come on. Disengage. Corner. Over me. 3, 2, 1.
Triple lead.
West now. Dodge left. Oh my god, the lag, bro. Okay, they're getting range. Take my veil. Spack 3, 2, 1. Spack on the choke.
That was a blast.
Cleave. Okay. Wait a bit. We have was in 3, 2, 1. Was on us. Come on. Cleave. Nice. Cleave. Good job. And tell me when spawns ready.
Use that on that push.
Okay.
Pulling on you.
Careful. Stay melee. Dodge back. Full back. Come on. Full. Circle left.
Yellowing.
Holding.
Spack on me. And spawns in 3.
Force ready.
1. Spawns. Cleave it. Fuck them. Fast. Recover. T'as un veil, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, veil in 3, 2, 1. Veil on the left.
Veil.
Take it. We're gonna full push. Boss deep. No, push. Stop on me. Cleaver. Was on them.
Holding.
I'm holding. Nice.
Ready.
Kill. I'm gonna dodge right in 3, 2. Actually, take my veil in 3, 2, 1. Take my veil and dodge left. Left. Spike now. Kill. Take my veil and drop. Left. Another veil.
Veil.
Regroup.
Take it. Back 3, 2, 1. Spores on the tail. Spores. No, west.
Down.
Cleave it. Stay compact.
Okay, was died.
Stay compact in my case. I'm gonna recover. Got the greens on us. Move. Pin 3, 1.
Force 5.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the spores. Spores on us.
Mob. Resistance.
Jump up.
Cleave. Jump.
Greens are pushing down.
Chest.
Left side.
Nice. Reverse. Disengage.
10 seconds for Veil.
Timers.
Force ready. In 2.
Veil ready? Non, Veil 10.
Là, c'est ready maintenant.
Veil on the right.
Oui.
Take my Veil. Spack on me, 3, 2, 1. Spack on me. Spars here.
Forced.
Okay. Wells in 3, 2, 1. Was on the corner. Nah, they left.